everyone, for some more of my Union Berlin career mode for FIFA 23. And this is the Season 1 finale, as we are going to be playing the UEFA Conference League final against Slavia Prague. But we do have some messages here from some of our players. Boss, great result and great we're through the cup. I hope you got me in mind. He will not make an appearance in this game. Which I need to look at my squad here real quick just to make sure it is how I want it here before we get into this match. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. Not only are we going to do the Conference League final in this game, but we are also going to do the end of season stuff like player stats and attributes, what's going on in the other leagues, and all that good stuff. So. But that bench is looking good, especially like you get 78 rated Doki, 80 rated Leveling, 77 rated Payfock. I may look to strengthen the Schaefer's coming along real nicely, but I may end up entertaining getting a backup CDM and also a backup goalkeeper. Ryerson's looking good at a 76 too, so I'll keep him, but that just depends on what kind of money I have come next season. I don't know what kind of budget I'm going to have. Hopefully it'll be a decent one. Let me look at the transfer hub, because I'm finding it hard to believe we're still waiting on it. How long is it? It's been like almost 2 weeks. But anyway, Uganic will be the captain of this team. He will be lifting the trophy should we win it. But without further ado, we're going to get into this match. Partly clear skies at East Point Arena. Let me look at their kits here real quick. Looks like their kits are kind of inspired by Feyenoord over in Netherlands, which I'm gonna put our home kits on. I'll put the purple kits on them. Those actually look pretty nice. What kind of team do they have? Okay, Polish I recognize in midfield. Everton I recognize over at left mid. Dworley, Santos. Mandus, the guy that I had as my backup goalkeeper in my FIFA 22 Newcastle United career mode. So that's some of the players I recognize. I'd be lying if I said that I knew anybody else, but they're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. They're playing further back than what we do with our 4-3-3. Actually, no. I mean, we're playing a 4-3-3 holding. We play pretty defensive-minded, so this should be an interesting matchup. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this match here against the Czech Capital Club. You see Yunus Musa as a featured player here. Now, my plans, which the winner of the Conference League gets an automatic spot in the Europa League group stage. But since we've already clinched a spot in the Champions League, I do want to talk to you guys about that. And that next season, since I felt that we overachieved this season by qualifying for the Champions League, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my main focus next season on winning the Bundesliga. And I'm going to sim all the group stage matches in the Champions League. Should we advance and pass the group stage in the Champions League, then I'll put more emphasis on it. But my main thing next year is not necessarily getting out of the group, but to make sure we don't finish last. Because worst case scenario in the Champions League next year, I do want to finish third. That way I'll be in the Europa League. But I definitely don't want to finish last in the group stage, whoever we draw. But you can see how both teams got there from the round of 16 on. Okay. Oh, come on. Why is it so hard? And you can't tackle them or else the freaking ref will give you a yellow card. So, like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to You just pretty much hope that they slip up. As we get a goal here early on. And that is Yunus Musa, the tournament leader in goals, last time I looked. That could have changed, but... 11th goal in 11 matches in this tournament. Very impressive stuff from Yunus Musa. Which, by the way, I should say he's at an 84 rating, which means he has grown by 10 overall this season. He started off as a 74. Okay, nice. Okay, Musa. Can you sweat this? Yes, you can. Don't go in the freaking net. I'm sorry, that triggers me. I don't know why the EA programmed where every time a player scores, they come crashing to the net. That makes absolutely no sense to me, but it's stupid. Okay, I think I'm going to jump to the sim now. Let's see how good this team is in the sim. We are in the red, they are in the blue. You probably noticed that in this last episode. We're always going to be red and our opponents are always going to be blue. That way there's no excuse or reason why we should ever have to be confused on who's who on the pitch. As a rather interesting attempt on goal by Kolo Muani. Oh, come on, who is it? Christensen? Why are you so slow? That's unacceptable. Okay, he's at 95 fitness, 75 sharpness. Why did he get beat that easily? There's no excuse. It'd be another thing if these guys were knackered, but they're not. And those of you who know me know that I am a ruthless manager. You screw up, especially in big games, you're taking an early shower. And that is the case with Christensen. Why does our defense seem to be so slow? Who is that? Okay, you were lucky there, Yomaz. Okay, ooh! We didn't bring our finishing boots in this game. That's kind of concerning. Kolomoani. Come on. Oh, come on. Musa hesitating. Why ever... I don't understand what's going on with our team right now. Look at those ratings are abysmal. Onana 5.9, Strauch 5.8, Mamadashvili 5.5. So, something has to happen with this team. Strauch's coming off a Doki. That's gonna be it for now. I may look to actually no, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna give leveling deserves a chance in this game. He's been awesome this season for me. He has never let me down. Okay, leveling. Can our guys at least get on target? Okay, nice. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Took Hologmani like forever and a week to shoot that ball. But he does add a third goal for us. We are ahead 3-1. That was an audacious attempt, if I do say so myself. Ah! Come on. Get the ball! Leveling, applying good pressure, but off the ball, which we had another goal. Musa adds a brace. And you have to think that is all she wrote. Hopefully Slavia Prague doesn't come back and score 3 straight. And it's eerily quiet at East Point Arena. I have no idea where the Conference League final is even going to be held this season. Our defense looks so slow. Which I don't understand why, because you guys see when I check development plans, one of the things I focus on is acceleration and sprint speed. I want my back line to be pacey, but they're not. Okay, guys. Why are we not clearing the freaking ball? Oh, we're getting close to time anyway. Okay, Ryerson. I'm kind of not liking the position you're in, Colomwani. Thank you. Oh, that's not who I wanted to... Is that going to count? That looked like I was offside, but I'll take it. Leveling with a very deserved goal. Been a physical presence in attack ever since I brought him on. And that should be the cherry on top. We are just a few minutes away from winning our first European trophy. Yeah, this wasn't too bad, this game. I mean, that goal that we gave up in the first half, that was just abysmal. And that was because of Christensen not doing his job at right back. But we're just going to keep the ball. Uganic holds on to it, as he will be lifting the Conference League trophy as we are champions. So that's another trophy, our second major trophy this career mode. Adding to the DFB Pokal title that we won in the last episode. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this team does in the Champions League. Like I said before, I'm going to sim all the Champions League group stage matches, and whatever happens, happens. I just have to make sure we don't finish last in the group, because I do want us to at least be in Europa League. So if it gets to a point where we're in the danger of not even finishing third, then I'll jump in and play a Champions League match. But I just want to see what this team does on its own, because I'm not convinced that this team is ready for Champions League just yet. But you can see Ugranic lifting the trophy, as Union Berlin, at least on this stage, are European kings. And I really don't plan on changing all this that much to this team. I mean, yeah, I am going to be going in for a new center midfielder, which I showed in the last episode is going to be Town Coke Miners from Atalanta. So he'll be replacing Busio. Busio will probably end up being on the bench when he gets back, and I'm looking. I know Thorsby is an original on this team, but he is looking like the odd man out at the moment. But he will be with us until Busio gets back from injury. But I do plan on moving him on, because Schaefer's got plenty of upside. I do want to get a new backup CDM, and I do want to get a new backup goalkeeper. But you can see Union Berlin are Conference League champions. You can see not the 50-50 split that we saw in the last match. Yeah, we pretty much dominated it. They had one corner, but we dominated that match. Man of the match, Colomwani with a goal and 2 assists. Musa with 2 goals and assist. Uganic with a pair of assists. Thorsby with a goal. Leveling with a goal. Yura Swore, the goal scorer for them. Let me just see some of these players. I don't know any of these guys. Well, I don't know most of these guys. There's Alish Mandus, my backup goalkeeper in my Newcastle United FIFA 22 career mode. I'm not interested in post-match interviews. I'd hope if they, I mean, they do matter, but it just seems like no matter what I pick, my team morale doesn't get boosted. So, which we should be at very happy morale. Boss, I don't want to make any trouble, but I was really disappointed not to get a game yesterday. It's my last season. I'm desperate to hope. You did help this team win something. I can't wait till next season so that guy will shut up. But as you can see, our backline is all 80 rated, so that's definitely going to be good enough for at least Europa League should we get there next season. Which, like I said, I do plan on having us go at least in that competition should we not advance past the Champions League group stages. But see, our backup team is looking pretty good. We'll look at standings here in a bit, but we are going to go ahead. I'm going to save the game because I do want to look at some Youth Academy reports. And we're still waiting for a response from Kayserispor about Shevchuk's loan. I still have not heard anything about that yet. And yes, it's pretty annoying. Okay, he is going out on loan. So that's good at least. We're just going to move ahead. And then once we get to the 15th, which is the when I get the Saudi Arabian Youth Scout report, then I'll do my end of season stuff. Okay, Cope Miners final scouting report. 82 rating on only 38 million euros. That's not bad. I might end up going in for him. How much money do we have left? Because I could actually do that off camera before the season ends. That's if I can find it. Yeah, we still have 348. But we're going to go ahead. Sorry about that. Have you heard that? Okay, we'll be getting a reporting from Morocco. Okay, Urno. Samar Ibrahim, you are a yes. Potential of up to 94. I'm signing you. Hassan, you're definitely a no. And Ferhat Hassan, just barely getting in there. Come on. Okay. Ferhat Hassan is a right wingback. I don't play with wingbacks, so I'm going to go ahead and put a development plan on him. He is 15 years of age and 56 rated, so that's pretty good. I am converting him to a right back. And the other guy is Samar Ibrahim, another 15-year-old, 54 rated CDM/center back. He is not a center back, that's for darn sure. Now, I'm going to try something unique here. I'm going to train him to be a center back, even though I'm not going to be... Well, I'm not going to convert him. I'm just going to see if this glitch works the same way that the opposite side glitch works for wingers and wide backs. Because I haven't heard that it works, but I just want to partake in some science and see whether or not that actually works or not. But that'd be pretty cool if it did. As we're going to go ahead. Save. Okay, we'll be getting another scouting report in from Algeria. Ferhat Said, barely making the cut. Liamine Said. Nope. Abu Ali, awesome name, but you're no. Isam Hassan has a potential up to 93, but not good enough overall. Badr Hassan, $1 million in value. Potential of up to 94, I'm signing you. And Fuad Said is a reject. Okay, let's take a look at our newest Algerian that we got in. Ferhat Said, another 15-year-old. He is a right mid. Probably convert him to a winger. Actually, no, he looks more like a cam, but I don't play with cams. No, he doesn't. It's gonna take 12 weeks. It's gonna take 12 weeks no matter what. He is left foot, so I am gonna train him as a left winger. It is gonna take 12 weeks though. That's not ideal, but we'll make it work. And then we're gonna sim ahead one more time. Hoping we get some loan offers in for some of my youth academy graduates. Oh, speaking of which, we get one for Saeed Ali, a winger from Morocco. Loaner buy from Seattle, which I'm just going to go with a loan. Hopefully he'll enjoy football in America. Should we get anybody decent from Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia has been very disappointing. I may end up having to fire this particular scout because, I mean, yeah, he did find a couple good Americans, but as far as anybody else, oh, Zubair Khan, awesome name. I'm signing you, and I'm rejecting you. Maybe that one scout possibly just saved his job. I don't know. Okay, let's look at Khan. Khan is a left wing back. Only 5'5", 132 pounds. Kind of a small fellow. Takes him 54 weeks as a left back. He has no physicality whatsoever. This guy's a winger. Yeah, he is not a left wing back. There's no way. Is anybody grown? Christensen's up to an 81. Ugrinic is at an 80. Onana's at an 80. Which I need to look at development plans. I need to keep that in mind when I show attributes. I may also look to bring in a backup left back. I didn't even think about that because Pukash is not he's only grown by 2, and he's only 24, so I don't understand his lack of growth. But I'm thinking about moving him on and finding a new backup left back as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and save the game again, and we will finally get to our end of season stuff here before I end the video. Now, I am going to take about a 2-week hiatus before I begin Season 2. Because I do have other career modes I want to catch up on, but it'll be here before you know it. Time's been flying lately. But first, take a look at objectives here. Which We were unable to make a profit of 100 million, which I'm not too concerned about. Youth development, we did that early on. Brand exposure, we got both of those, which was the highest priority of all of them, so I'm glad we were able to do that. Conference League, not only did we reach a semifinal, but we won. DFB Pokal, not only did we reach around the 16, but we won that. They wanted us to finish them in the table. We finished in Champions League spot. And you can see our manager's standing is excellent. The board is absolutely in love with us. As we take a look here at the final standings, which is a good thing that we did win our match against Hertha, because Dortmund ended up winning their match. And Leipzig ended up ending Bayern Munich's decade-long reign on top of the Bundesliga. They finished 2 ahead of the Bavarian Giants. Hoffenheim, who's actually relegation threatened in real life, takes the 3rd spot, 5 points ahead of us. And we finish ahead of Borussia Dortmund, who are going to have to settle for Europa League. And Mainz is going to be playing in the Conference League next season, so that should be interesting. And Hertha does play in the relegation promotion playoff, which that would have already been played by now, which we'll see that in just a few seconds. Schalke and Bochum end up going to this fight, the Bundesliga. Now, the big question is, will Hertha join them? No, they don't. Oh, they won on away goals. Oh, Bielefeld, you could have come back up. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Yeah, so, much like in real life last season, Hertha just hanging on to Bundesliga survival by the skin of their teeth. International Cup at the beginning of the season. I don't know how EA screwed up their preseason tournament that bad. A rather blistering Super Cup finals. Real Madrid beating Eintracht Frankfurt 5-4. Champions League was won by Liverpool over Manchester City. Last season they were the top 2 teams in England. This year, not so much. Liverpool, at the time of recording this, are in 6th position, which Newcastle in 5th, which is awesome. Manchester City behind Arsenal. Europa League was won by Benfica. They ended their European title drought by beating Napoli. And of course, we win the Conference League. Take a look at some of the other groups. Shamrock Rovers finishing on top over Ghent. That's a bit of a shock. No other real surprises other than that. You can see the preliminary round. It seemed like forever in order for that to take place. Still kind of a little bit triggered that we got... Of all the teams we could have grouped up, it had to be a group opponents. I still don't understand why the game did that. But yeah, our arch rivals stay in the top division. And, okay, let's see. Other leagues. Okay, who were the top 2 in this fight, the Bundesliga? Hamburg finished us on top, which is awesome. Hopefully we see that in real life. In their derby opponent, St. Pauli will be joining them. So we'll be seeing the Hamburg derby next season in the Bundesliga, which is awesome. Okay, who got relegated? Magdeburg and Paderborn went down with Braunschweig, playing the promotion relegation playoff. And the Dritte Liga was won by 1860 Munich rather convincingly over Ingolstadt, which will be going up. And it's going to be Saarbrücken versus Braunschweig, who will be moving and who won't be. Player stats, we already saw this in the last video, but just to recap. Zieler and Hiller were the most clean sheets in the DFB Pokal. Mudryk and Schaefer with the most assists. Kolo Muani with the most goals, with Becker and Payfock behind him and a whole bunch of other players behind that. Musa, 12 goals in 11 matches. He is top goal scorer. Kolo Muani with 10. Stefano Kakachuka ended up getting, for Besiktas here, 8 goals, which is very impressive. Musa with the most assists, so he got 19 goal contributions in 11 matches. That's very impressive from the American winger. And clean sheets, Mamadashvili with 2. John Maruli and Mandus with the most clean sheets with 6. I'll show you guys transfers I've made. And look at Coke Miners. This is definitely a solid player. Long passer, long shot taker, playmaker. Yeah, he's going to fit in real nicely with this team. And just to show you guys some of the deals that we were able to make, pretty much to our starting lineup. Our bench really didn't change. Get a few swap deals in there. Bunch of players going, a bunch of Shevcheks going out on loan. And a bunch of Kovalenkos. Four Shevcheks and 3 Kovalenkos going out on loan. We did a lot of business this season, as you can clearly see. Not so much from next season on. I really, like I said, I don't really plan on making a whole heck of a lot of changes to my team. Just bring in Coke Miners, hopefully, and plus a couple, up to 3 backup players. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I want to do in terms of changing this team around. I really don't want to do anything drastic. Take a look at the Youth Academy here real quick. I like showing off measurements, potential, and what their skill moves and weak foot are. Because you don't get to see that. Well, you get to see skill moves and weak foot, but you don't see potential. You don't see measurements whenever you go into actually... Oh, I didn't even get to look at this guy. Oops. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, he's 61 rated. I don't play with a center forward. So this guy's going to have to either be a striker or a winger. Okay, looks like he's going to be a winger, so... Where was that Saudi Arabian guy that I signed? I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but... Could have swore I signed somebody else. .65 rated Renee Thomas. He has got to be fantastic when I promote him. Whole bunch of Hassans on this. A bunch of Hassans and a bunch of Saeeds in the Youth Academy. But we are going to go in Squad Hub. Let's take a look at stats. Kolo Muani, 35 and 13 and 35 appearances. Growing by 4. Musa growing by 10, like I stated before. 27 and 17 through 32. Ugunic, our captain, 14 and 11 through 32 as a center midfield, which is impressive. Leveling, my main backup winger, growing by 7 to an 80, so he's doing fantastic. 14 and 8 for him. Payfock growing by 2 to 77, 14 and 3. Just to scroll down in case there's somebody that you want to look at. Busio, out for another couple months yet. They got 8 and 6 and 34, which isn't too bad. And I'm just going to scroll down. If there's anybody in particular that you want to look at, you can just scroll down. 11 assists for Onana. That's rather impressive. Wow, so right back 7. I may end up having a recall him if he's got to be growing by. He's already higher rated than Pukash. Pancevic will be going to... I saw it on the transfer history, but I don't remember where he's going on a pre-contract, but we won't have him next season. But last but not least, we are going to look at development plans and attributes. Like I said, with the stats, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. Which should have had runoff in a plan, but I do plan on getting a new backup goalkeeper. I want somebody around 77, 78 rated, preferably. Oh, no wonder why he didn't grow. Because I never changed him from a left wing back to left back. Though it's still going to take him 15 weeks as on the other side, so I may end up looking to move him on. Well, I kind of feel like a horse's you-know-what now after seeing that. Okay, CDM. Didn't really change much. I think I changed him to CDM because of his height, if I remember correctly. Trimmel retiring at the end of the season. Okay, let's see Onana here real quick. Looks like 18 weeks. I'll put him as defensive mid. Kadir, I'm looking to replace next season. Thorsby, I'm looking to move him on next season once Busio gets back to being fit. Ugunic, a captain. 14 weeks under central midfield. He's Schaefer. I do want to improve his skill moves. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, Ibrahim to center midfielder stays at a 69. Sorry if you hear that in the background. But there we go. That is our team. You can see we have 44 players in our squad. 11 attackers, 13 midfielders, 16 defenders, and 4 goalies. But that should go down quite a bit come next season because I do want to get rid of some of our fringe players and some of our youth players that don't have much potential. But that is where I'm going to call it for this episode as well as Season 1. Next time I see you guys, we will be at the... as a matter of fact, next time I see you guys will be on July 5th, which we'll be looking at our next batch of reports in. The 5th, the 10th, and the 15th. And then we'll be possibly doing the first Bundesliga match in the next episode as well. I don't know. But like I said, I am going to take about a 2-week hiatus before I post the next episode of this. But hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Season 1. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.